I think that the arts are so depreciating in society that what we're losing is our ability to safely express. So the human condition can be divulged in arts in a way that's elaborate, it's creative, it can be angry, it can be happy, it can be fearful, and showing all these things and working through them without hurting anybody. So I hope that the human condition can be portrayed, and so that the reality of life's scary things can be illuminated in an idealistic way, and then hopefully on stage that idealistic way can convert back to reality. I had people that I selected that I knew had gifts, perhaps not knowing what their full encompassing gifts were, but knew that they were people who had captivating stage presence or captivating personalities that could fill someone with their heart, give a message that would be long-lasting.
In typical artistic fashion, Cynthia invited everyone to suggest a name for the project.
It was hard to come up with a name because, just like naming anything, it's like you want to give them identity somehow. And so I didn't want it to be flowery, and I didn't want it to be too directive, but I wanted to have some open meaning.
The name that I suggested was the Insulated Isodent.
I think that means isolated incident.
And she announced that it would be the Isolated Incident.
So I liked it because what to me it says is that you're privileged to be a part of that moment, that it can never be the same. Even if the performance is the same, it's still never the same. Those people are giving their heart, and it's a different part of their heart each time, so there's never a repetition.
Mom, what are you doing? You know you can't have that cookie.
Oh, I know.
Hallelujah, he shouted. The deadly disease routed. Rejoice, rejoice. Well, my husband, when he got sick, he ended up not really being able to move. He suffered from Guillain-Barré syndrome, which only 5% of people die from. But he would communicate with a card at this point, and he could only just use his eyes. So he would, look at the letter on this card, and he whenever he could, he would say, "Hallelujah, rejoice." Frankly, annoying. Rejoice? Now I can't hear his voice. I only hear noise. Losing someone really close to you makes you realize how close we are to a passing, and where that is and what that reflection is. Is it a reflection? Perhaps we're looking in, perhaps we're looking out. So that I really enjoyed that concept of wondering whether we're seeing or being seen.
One of the interesting things that Cynthia's put together is the idea of an event and a performance event. And it's different than a recording event, and it has its own sort of instantaneous quality to it.
And that's something that'll always be like that, because live performance is always better. Their performance and dance, their gestures, their movement, their passion, to hear their music, their tone, their live sound, there's just nothing like it. So again, that's the isolated incident. Can't be captured.